You are now listening to Trans Talk with JC Best and Dina Marie.
Hi, I'm Dina Marie.
We're just talking about trans shit.
I did not come to play with you, hoes. I came to slay, bitch.
Most people who are trans have been through hell and high water.
The hardest part about being a woman is figuring out what to wear.
Yeah, buddy, you know what that music means, baby. It means it's Sunday night, and it's time for Trans Talk. I'm your host, JC Best, and to my left, oh my God, the beautiful, the incomparable, the multi-talented Miss Natassia Dreams is here. Give it a round of applause.
Hello.
If you're in here.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you.
So happy to have you back. What a dream this is for me. God damn. So good to see you.
This is fun. I'm so glad you had me back. I had so much fun last time. Like, I felt like I could be myself. I felt comfortable. Like, I felt relaxed. So thank you for having me back.
Natassia, the pleasure is all mine, ours. You were a welcoming addition. We appreciated you. You were a breath of fresh air, if you will. I don't know where you get this realness from. You're only 17 years old.
Right.
And she's not 17 years old. She's 21.
Right.
But you are so real, and it just, I don't know, I guess it comes from a lifetime of just being like, fuck it.
No, you gain it at some point of your life. You get sick of everything and worried about what everybody has to say and worry about what everybody thinks, that you just say fuck it. But it takes takes a while to get to that point.
Let me tell you guys something, man, out there. This is wisdom not just for trans people or any gay people. This is for everybody.
In general, yeah.
You cannot worry about what another motherfucker thinks about you.
That's true.
We got to keep it moving, baby.
Exactly.
Listen, I have people, homies or whatever you want to call them, that they get on me because I even do this show. You know, they have something to say because I like trans women.
They probably do too.
Maybe that's what it is.
But they haven't been able to act it out.
Maybe that's what it is. Because if you're secure with your shit, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But maybe on the down low, if you feel some type of way, you want to...
And why do you care who someone else is sleeping with? Like, why is that any of your business? You're not sleeping with that person. So why do you care?
God told them to care. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe
I don't
God
care
told
who
them.
anybody's sleeping with. All I care is who I'm sleeping with.
People just make up stuff. It's a problem. People cannot keep their eyes on their own paper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's hard.
They're bored in their life.
They're bored with their lives. One thing I noticed about you, you know, trans, whatever, fuck all of that. I didn't even. Your energy was just like, I felt it from the now. Listen, I know, you know, Natasha's beautiful. I know y'all trying to think I'm trying to get ass out there. Let me just give a compliment and stay up. You know what I'm saying? We having a real conversation, okay? I know what y'all think.
Platonic.
This is a platonic relationship and shit.
I promise. Everyone.
Your energy was fantastic. It was just like beautiful. It was like not even a care in the world. I was like, wow, someone's free. That's how I felt when I met you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dina sends her love.
Oh, I wish she was here. I had so much fun with her.
Dina, we love you, boo. Dina's out on business.
Dina.
But Dina's obviously, she said it. She said, Natasha better not try to take my spot. She said it, Natasha.
No, I know. We're all territorial as women. But I'm not trying to take her spot.
We love you, boo. Hey, listen, this BBC ain't going nowhere, boo.
Yes. It's all yours.
It's
Dina.
yours,
all
boo.
Yours.
Claim your hog when you get back. I'm joking, guys. It is not a It's not a BBC. It's an ABC. Average black cock. We just talking shit here at Trans Talk. We got such a great show here today, Natassia. We have a special guest. I don't know if you've heard of her. She is a performer, well known, Miss Zarria Montez. Have you heard of Zarria?
I haven't.
We got Zarria in the building today, which we're extremely excited about. Yeah, Zarria was on. Yeah, she's great, man. Zarria was on our first live show.
Oh my God.
And we discovered Zarria because she does a Thursday night show called Distorted Divas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, she used to do. Okay. Well, it's not going on anymore. I don't know. We're getting live news right now, Natassia.
Okay.
But she performs very. Some of her performances are very offensive, I guess you could say. But
Oh, I like that.
they're so funny, though.
I love that. I love that. I
But
love that.
but I was
Push
told.
people's buttons all the
I
way.
was told we can't do jokes like that, you know, especially within this community and the sensitivity. I mean, some of the shit she did. She was Whitney. I think she was like Whitney Houston, and she had like Oprah Winfrey. And when you did Whitney, you had like Coke all over your nose.
Yes.
She comes out. She came out and it started. Swish swash. I was taking a bath. I was like, that ain't right. Not Whitney.
Oh yeah, poor Whitney.
So it was fantastic, and of course we had to have her back on the show. So she's here tonight.
I love it.
We have we're talking about some news things here, Natassia, that we're going to chime in on. You've got a couple of really good stories. I'm so excited to hear your stuff here. And then we've got a segment called Ask Natassia, where we will actually have a couple of questions read to you from people who want to know things directly from you.
Okay, sounds good.
Are you ready for that?
Yes, I am.
You have the answers. You're ready to go.
Yes, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I guess.
Don't guess, Natassia. Come on, it's
Yes,
not
I'm ready.
guessing time. Just really quick, how have you been the last week? What have you been up to? What's been going on?
Well, my week has been like crazy whirlwind. I was just like at the Met Gala after party.
The Met Gala? Wait, now that's the one with like all the big time.
Yeah, it's like
What-
all the
P.
top
Diddy was laying on the
designers,
stairs and all that shit.
all the
Okay.
designers, all the models, all the celebrities.
Yep, all of them.
Fashion
All of them,
people.
they had their pussies out. I seen them dresses.
all
They was very
naked.
inappropriate.
Yes, they were amazing.
Pussies out. How did you think that's amazing?
That's how I would go.
Oh, hell nah, Natassia.
If I was 22 years old like her, I would joke like that too.
Natassia, I don't want to hear in a couple years when you get to the Met Gala, you know, or the MTV Music or all Grammys, all these shit you be going to, don't have your pussy out, Natassia, because that will be a problem.
I know you're right. You're right.
I will be very jealous.
Okay.
I will be very jealous.
I will.
Okay, so you went to this after party, and how was that?
Oh my God, it was amazing. Like to see like all the top models that you see in the magazines up close, and they're like dancing and having a good time in beautiful gowns,
Beautiful
and
women.
heels and makeup. and
Better than the
hair.
pictures. They're better.
Wow, amazing.
Anyone in particular that you saw?
There was Anna Cleveland, Pat Cleveland's daughter, which is supermodel. She's known for her poses.
Nice.
And Molly Blair, which is like alien, like very unique androgynous supermodel.
I feel like we were talking once, and there was like a dark-skinned one. She was so chocolate dark. I was
Yeah,
like,
there's
God
so
damn,
many of those too.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, oh, that's fantastic. So you're just around beautiful people. Okay.
It was just done, and then I was did some runway fashion shows, and then I did like a modeling staffing gig, and I just been like super crazy.
I saw you on IG with your modeling again. You could be on that show. What was it with Tyra Banks? America's Next Top Something. You was killing that walk, boo.
I know my friends were criticizing me. Of course, I'm my worst critic too.
Oh,
and
you were
I've watched
fantastic.
it
What-
a million times,
You were great.
and I criticize every move.
If you want to be one of Natassia's thirsty followers, and we love you, we call you the what? They're the what?
The dreamer.
The Dreamers. We see y'all nasty motherfuckers. The Dreamers, always. You can follow Natassia on where? Just give them your IG
You
there.
can get on Instagram Natassia Dreams.
Natassia Dreams.
NATASSIADREAMS.
Wonderful. Excellent. Okay, well, there you go. You can be thirsty like me. If you would like to go ahead and follow that. All
You're
right.
not the only one.
Before we get into it, now, are you drinking, boo?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's get it popping here. I'm drinking a little bit, guys. Once again, I want to just announce we are here at 335 Flatbush Avenue, live on air. This place is amazing, man. I got to give it up for
I
them.
love it. Just love everything.
They're just wonderful, right? Joe Barber is the owner. He's a white man. I need to clarify that I wish, a black man had came up with this business. But it is what it is, folks. We
Black
got to
at
deal with
heart.
what we've got. It's a great idea, though. He Facebook Lives and Twitters or whatever it is, 24 hours a day. You can see something going on here at this restaurant. The cuisine is out of this world. Louisiana, are you familiar with Louisiana cuisine?
Yes, like Southern cuisine, right?
Southern type of cuisine, all that
Yeah.
type of shit. Is just fantastic. Come on down every Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. We are doing Trans Talk. We're kicking it, but really 6 days a week, Monday through Sunday. He is kicking this motherfucker. So come on down. We're ready to get into our guests. I think we're ready. I'm ready for some excitement.
Yeah.
Again, folks, she performs all over the city. You can see her everywhere. Tonight, you're going to see her at Monster if you're watching live. Monster is a gay club in the city. It goes down at the Monster. It's right in the Village. And she's going to be, can we shout anyone out? We're going to be with Bob the Drag Queen, which is the winner of last year's season of RuPaul's Drag Race. Just all these great people. She's fantastic. We love her. You're going to love her. Everyone put your hands together for Miss Zarria Montez. She's here, folks. I cannot. Y'all just looking fantastic.
Oh, well, thank you so much. How are you,
Nice
baby?
to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. I already know you. Fuck you.
Zarria, you're looking like Whitney Houston. And what is the what's the bodyguard? Just
what's the bodyguard? What's the bodyguard?
the green version there. Yes.
Mixed with Ariel and Seaman. It's great.
Oh. What are you wearing today?
I am wearing a bodysuit made by Yua Hamasaki. She is one of the girls that makes everybody's costumes.
Right.
And the kimono sleeves are made by yours truly. And
Awesome.
yeah, I have my Jennifer Hudson hair on. And,
Yeah.
Killing it.
yeah.
Well, we appreciate you coming on here. As we discussed, you performed with us before. You do this now. I call it drag queen, female impersonator. Is there another word for it? You know what it is? Performing?
No, I've been called a female impersonator, a drag queen, tomfoolery, all that shit. But as long as you give me money, I don't care what the fuck you call me.
That's what I hear.
I'm good.
That's a recurring theme that I've heard on this show from our guests. They about them dollars, dog.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, when you've been doing this as long as I have, listen, I'll do a free event if I like you, but, that's just about it.
All right, well, I don't know if this is free or not, but I might be doing some favors after the show, folks. I don't know how we're going to actually pay for this situation, but this is, all right, this might be more expensive. This might be more expensive than I had planned for, All right. No, it's so good to see you. You are so talented.
Thank you.
You've been in the business for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any other jobs that you do, or
Well, I do so. I do makeup, and I'm getting my certification in Microsoft Word.
Nice.
I'm
Kill it.
learning Russian. So like,
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, because in this lifestyle now, you have to know at least 2 languages. I know English, I know Spanish, but there's Russian. There's this might sound a little racist, but you have Hebrew and you have.
Why
all
is that
stuff.
racist? Hebrew is fantastic.
No.
Because Jews, you want to be able to communicate with Jews. Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's not that. Because some people say that Hebrew is not a language or
What are
things
they
like
talking
that.
about?
Yeah, I don't know. That's just what I've heard through the grapevine. So
That's fantastic. That's great. Natassia, do you speak multiple languages as well?
I do.
Yeah.
I
What
do.
you speak?
Spanish, Italian, Catalan.
Just the romantic languages.
Yeah.
Catalan, you said?
Yeah.
Wow. What country is that from?
That's from Spain.
I'm dumb.
I thought it was some type of like food or something.
No, it's from
That
Spain.
sounds good.
It's the native language of Spain.
Right.
Barcelona only.
Right.
Catalonia.
And you are Dominican.
Yes.
Oh. Am I the only Panamanian on this panel?
Dominicans and Panamanians,
Oh.
beautiful people across the
Yeah.
board. We are kind of all the same
Fantastic
complexion.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Alright.
even though I paint
Islander.
like a dark woman, I'm actually white. You're welcome.
Blackface. That's fantastic. That is really good. I wanted to discuss with you a recent finding Natassia and I had been talking about before the show. Peppermint. Do you guys know Peppermint?
Yeah, I've known Peppermint for a long time. I've worked with her at the Ritz. I've worked with her at the Monster. I've worked with her everywhere.
You know Peppermint as well, Natassia?
I know her from when she was younger. Like, she used to work in the clubs and the nightlife when she first came out.
Right.
And that's when I met her. Then she started doing the shows and drags and stuff.
Gotcha.
Right?
Is it like, okay, if you can explain, because we do have some mainstream folks here. With comedy, we start out, we do like open mics and stuff, you know, and we do it for free, and we just kind of, you know, whatever, practice our art. And then we move up to bar shows, then we're in the clubs, then, you know, we go from there and there and there. Yeah. Is there also kind of like a hierarchy with when it comes to performing, or I don't know, it seems like there's levels?
Oh, yeah, there is, most definitely. You know, there are some girls that, you know the people that they need to get a show right off the bat. But most of us, like myself included, and some of the girls that I've worked with, we always started with competitions first and have people see our talents. And, you know, we'll do competitions.
Do you have to bring people? Because that's a big thing in comedy. It's called bringer shows, which are the devil.
Yeah.
It's when you gotta, you know, you pay for a $20 ticket, your friends pay $20, and you gotta bring 10 people. They pay for 2 drinks. You don't make any money. All of it goes to the club.
No, you know.
Yeah, and that's how you get on stage. We got Will in the house tonight. My man William Fine, everybody. That's my man right there. And his lovely wife is here in the building. Is that accurate? What's a bringer show?
Oh my God. What?
This is how comedy sucks, folks. Don't do it. And now, you guys, is this something similar where you have to bring an amount of people?
Yeah, you know, we have to, you know, some people bring people. I didn't have that many people that followed me on Instagram and Facebook and stuff, so I would just come and perform. And most of the time, I would win. I would do ballads, I would dance.
We winners over here, y'all.
Hello.
Come on now, we ain't playing. She was winning from when she first started. That's what I'm talking about.
I did a competition a while ago, and they had the competition for 6 months, and I won every week for 5 months.
Oh, now you just bragging. You being mean right now.
I
you
am
ain't
being
right.
A little mean. I am being, but you know that actually helped me with embrace the person that I am.
Right.
You know, everyone was dancing and doing all this crazy shit. I did ballads. I did Deandra Hicks. I did Patti LaBelle. I did Whitney Houston.
The classics.
Yeah. So I just, you know, that helped me develop my character. I can dance, I can sing, I can do all of that, but I like doing old school things.
Okay.
So that's just that. Yeah.
Natassia, have you ever performed at all, anything like that?
I used to perform, when I first moved to New York.
Oh my God, we got to get this video. Can we get this video? When was this?
Wow, it's many moons ago.
Many moons ago. What kind of performances did you do? Where did you perform?
I performed at the restaurant that I worked at. It was a drag queen restaurant, and that was my first job here.
Wow.
When I first arrived, and I would do like Janet Jackson songs and like Aaliyah songs and make my little coin and work at the restaurant too as a waitress. It was crazy. It was in the East Village.
Because now, so in addition to waitressing, when you're performing, people are giving you money, right?
Yeah, because they tip you, and people would come outside in the patio from the street and watch us. It would be open, and you can go run on the street. We would run out in the street sometimes in the cars and everything. It would be
crazy. In New York City?
Yeah, in East Village.
Folks.
This is years ago, though.
We're giving you this is 101 right now. These are performances. When you see a drag queen performance, you're going to stop. It don't matter where you, it don't matter how hood you are, nigga. You going to stop and watch. Because that shit is like nothing you've seen before. And people give dollars.
Yeah.
Yep, people give dollars. This is just, you know. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, all right. And then, again, levels, I don't want to say levels, but RuPaul, for example, she used to be a performer. She does not really perform now. She's kind of got like an empire now.
Yeah, you know, she's built her empire for 30 plus years. Yeah. You know, I have so much respect for her. You know, way back when she used to perform and do wig stock and, you know, used to perform at Lips and things like that. Now she's what she calls herself, the drag queen of the world. And, you know, I have some respect for her. She has marketed drag to about 150 million people everywhere. So she is absolutely amazing. She doesn't perform as
Businesswoman.
much. Oh yeah, most definitely. She has
Yeah.
marketed herself for the
an
past 10
empire.
years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think that this has also impacted the trans community at large, not just drag, but actual transgender people?
Once it became mainstream, yeah. And I think that it really kind of tampered it a little bit.
Okay.
Because,
This is interesting.
some people, you have people that are trans, you have people that aren't trans, but they still perform.
Right.
So
yeah.
they think that everyone who was
Performs
born one thing and then, wants to, live their life as another is automatically a drag queen, and that is not what it is.
Well, you are actually talking right into our topic because we want to get to this really quickly, and then we want to have you do a little performance. Speaking of Peppermint, who is a member of RuPaul's Drag Race this season, she came out recently as trans, and it kind of caused a little bit of a stir because I guess from what I understand, if you are a man that impersonates women, like the drag queen and the performing, you can't now be a woman. It's like you're cheating. So for her to come out as trans, it's like she's a woman. It's bucking the system. I'm not really explaining it right, but did you hear any of this?
I've heard a lot. I have had people asking me. I've actually had BuzzFeed come to me and say, I want to do an interview with you because we want like all New York girls, trans, non-trans, just to talk about it. But me personally, I don't mind it. I don't care because I am trans myself. But for some people, they think that trans performers have an unfair advantage.
Right.
And what I mean by that is I'm not going to name the pageant, but I was going to do a pageant, and the club owner said, you can't do it. You're trans. You have an unfair advantage.
Wow.
And he was like, because you don't have to shave. You don't have to put on the same amount of makeup. You don't have to do too much costume work and things like that. And I invited him to my house next week, and I said, this is all the makeup that I have to put on. These are all my costumes. I put on padding. I do this. I do that. So it's just the same thing. The only thing that one-ups me for some of them is that I don't have to pad my chest and do all of that stuff. So some people think that it's an unfair advantage because we shoot up hormones every other week, or we live our lives as women, and they feel that we don't have to do as much as the men in dresses.
Very interesting.
So yeah.
Natassia, what's your take on it?
As a performer, I don't think that's fair because who are they to say if you are trans or not that you can't get up in drag? I know females that get up in drag.
I was just about to say that. Are women allowed to do these shows?
Yeah, they're called bio queens, and they're absolutely amazing. Most of them I'm gonna kind of broadcast. One of my favorite bio queens in the world, her name is Sugar Magnolia. And she is absolutely amazing. She is the sweetest person you would ever meet. But someone actually came to her and said, you can't do drag. You don't have a penis. And, I wasn't there. I was homesick.
That's
but
crazy.
best believe I went on Facebook.
I
and
have heard this.
Her.
I mean, this is why we're talking about it, And listen, honestly, Peppermint, she's living her life. We here at Trans Talk, we support you. We appreciate you. Congrats. If that's good for you.
Yeah.
Seriously, we believe, live your best life and all of that.
Always the best.
But it is what it is. So that's an interesting thing. But yeah, I agree with Natassia. It's like, why would you even?
Like that, if do the same amount of work, the same performance,
Come on now, guys. We can't be looking down on other members of minorities. That's crazy. I'm Dominican. What if I look down at Haitians? Could you imagine that?
Separating too much?
I'm not saying I don't, but I'm just saying it would be terrible if I did that. Y'all don't do it either. Okay. This is good. All right. Well, we're kicking it here. We're going to go ahead and actually let you do a little performance here for us. Now, I'm not allowed to. Can I say, what some of your obstacles are, or should I just leave that until after the performance?
Obstacles? What you talking about?
Not an obstacle, but I seen, listen, you've been doing splits and acrobatics and all that type.
I practiced my split for about 4 months, and I finally got it down packed. And when I was able to do the split, my knee busted. I was like, well, it doesn't matter. So I still perform. I walk with a crutch. I walk with canes. And listen, no one's going to stop me.
Listen, if you do a split, I'm getting out of your way, and I'm warning people. Don't fuck with her.
Not with the song I'm going to do. I ain't doing no split.
No splits today.
Not today. No.
Well, if you change your mind, I'm here for you. I support you. Guys, we're going to do a performance. Joe, do we have that queued up? Okay, you don't. No, you're just gonna do it right in here if that's all right with. Me and Natassia will step out.
Okay.
And then you'll do it. Yeah, and I guess whatever you have queued up there. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and just give her 1 second. We have a real treat here. She's in the building today. Again, she'll be at Monster later tonight. Go ahead and put your hands together for Ms. Zarria Montez.
You will need the microphone. Oh no, I got it.
That's what I'm talking about. And this whole city knows that everyone.
I toast to the groom,
To the groom, to the groom, to the groom,
to the bride,
to the bride.
from your sister.
Angelica,
It's always by your side. To your union,
the revolution.
and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. I remember that night, I just might regret that night for the rest of my days. I remember those soldier boys stripping it over themselves to win our praise. I remember that dream like candlelight, like a dream that you can't quite place. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes in a hunger-pang frame. And when you said hi, I forgot my dang name. Set my heart aflame, every part of flame. This is not a game.
Strike me as a woman who has never been satisfied.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself.
You're like me. I'm never satisfied.
Is that right?
I've never been satisfied.
My name is Angelica Schuyler.
Alexander Hamilton.
Where's your family from?
Unimportant, there's a million things I haven't done. Just you wait, just you wait.
So this is what it feels like to match wit with someone at your level. What the hell is the catch? It's the feeling of freedom of seeing the light. It's Ben Franklin with the key and a kite. You see it right? The conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we said in total agreement. It's a dream and it's a bit of a dance, a bit of a posture, it's a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'ma give it a chance. I asked about his family. Did you see his answer? His hands started fidgeting. He looked askance. He's penniless. He's flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome boy, does he know it? Peach fuzz, and he can't even grow it. I wanna take him far away from this place. Then I turn and see my sister's face, and she is helpless. And I know she is helpless. And her eyes are just helpless. And I realize 3 fundamental truths at the exact same time.
Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life.
Then by all means, lead the way.
Number 1. I'm a girl in a world in which my only job is to marry rich. My father has no son, so I'm the one who has to social climb the one. So I'm the oldest and the wittiest, and the gossip in New York City is insidious. And Alexander is penniless. That doesn't mean I want to marry less. Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Schuyler.
My sister.
Number 2.
He's after me, cause I'm a Schuyler sister that elevates the satisfied. Have to be naive to set that aside. Maybe that is why I introduced him to Eliza. Now that's his bride. Nice going Angelica, he was
If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it.
I'll leave you to it. Number 3. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. If I tell her that I love him, she'd be silently resigned. He'd be mine. She would say I'm fine. She'd be lying. When I fantasize at night, it's Alexander's eyes as I romanticize what might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. At least, my dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. To the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride, from your sister, Angelica, always by your side. To you, and the home that you provide, satisfied. She'll be happy as his bride, and I know you will never be satisfied. I will never be satisfied.
Yeah, guys, how about one more time for Zarria Montez, guys? Oh my God. Amazing, 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 amazing job. Natasha, that was wonderful, man. Wow. You got your, yeah, you take her. We're just us. There you go. Natassia, how was that?
Oh my God, I love it. Oh my God, I love it.
I mean, whoa.
Yeah.
You were moving like that back in the day too, Natassia.
No, never that good.
That was amazing, fantastic. I love the
Horrible.
performances. I'm not even going to lie. And again, I know it's some motherfuckers from Bed-Stuy talking about, yo, that shit is... Nah, you will love it too, dog. Come see us live.
Right?
Everybody loves this. It's great. Great, awesome, wonderful. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and roll through here. We got some real crazy, fun, interesting topics here. We'll do a little news segment. Natasha, I'm going to go ahead and just hand it right over to you. You had a news item that you saw that you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I was looking in the news today, and I saw like about the clinic, about the transgenders in
Right.
England, and how they're sending the young children to this clinic. And I was looking at, they had a time path of like the numbers of children that they were sending in through the years. And the last year, it was like the graph was like this high.
Wow.
So they're sending underage children that already know what they want to be to clinics to try to fix them to be what they want them to be. So that is kind of disturbing. And I have to follow up on it more. I just briefly was reading it, and I was shocked at the numbers. And when I was reading, then I couldn't really.
Now, where did you say this is taking place?
This is in Liverpool, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Liverpool, England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like things are going worldwide. It's like
Europe.
it's not just in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah, this is in Europe, and like of all these young children that they're sending like a special psychologist clinic to cleanse them of the madness of being a transgender.
Wow.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
It's really crazy.
Unfortunate.
It's crazy. So it's sad that there's people out there that don't want you to be who you want to be, and and your parents, especially because this is the children's parents. And they're 5 years old, 4 years old, 13, 14, like all of these children.
People out there watching, like, you know, it's one thing to just judge, right? But like, seriously, think about this. What if you had a trans child at 3 or 4 years old? Is this what are you going to do? Think about it. What would you do if you had a trans child? People were so quick to judge on what's right and what people should be doing with their life, but you got to put yourself in other people's shoes, man. Wow, that's a very interesting story. We have another one that I'd love for you to chime in on. The American Health Care Act of 2017. This is Trump's repeal of Obamacare.
Okay, right.
They have been trying to. I don't even know what they're doing at this point. It just seems like they don't want any type of mention of this nigga at all. They just want to act like he was never president and erase anything that he did. Because they rushing now with this shit.
8 years, right?
They just writing shit like on the chalkboard and like, all right, we're going to go with this.
And we're going to sign this. Yeah.
We're like, what the hell? So this one, a big thing about this, Natassia, is the pre-existing conditions. Apparently, everything is a pre-existing condition. Diabetes is a pre-existing condition, of course. Being pregnant is a pre-existing condition. Getting an abortion you can't keep your baby or kill your baby. That's a shame. You got to do something with that baby. No, it's a pre-existing condition. Just stay away from babies, y'all. Right. That's it.
This is crazy.
In addition, being transsexual, I cannot hear. I'm being really bad reporters. Listen, look it up. What I'm saying is true. Sexual alternatives or something like that is a pre-existing condition.
No.
Actually being homosexual.
No.
So what do you feel? Your whole life is a pre-existing condition. Right. That if somebody says that to you, Natassia, like, can you? I mean,
I can't have health insurance.
You can't, or what it is you have to pay exorbitant rates. That's what it is in order for you to get the coverage that you might need.
Oh no. I'm going back to Europe.
Going back to Europe? But see, Europe's having issues too.
Yeah, but not that bad. You have health insurance.
Right.
Everybody has health insurance.
Health insurance has been a major issue in this country for some reason.
You have health insurance for free in Europe.
What do you think about that we've had these issues here in America, the States?
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. The future is not looking bright.
Would you say in Europe they are more open to trans people?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been around for years and they're on television and get awards and have businesses and Congress people.
Listen, if we put one trans person on like a TV show, we feel like we are the best people in the world. We are so proud.
No,
if trans person gets an award, it's ridiculous. It's like because we're not treating you. It's like we're looking at you differently. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's totally different.
So yeah,
we got a lot to catch up. We're more advanced in so many things, but then so behind in others.
That's true. America. This is a segment here that we're excited to do called Ask Natassia. Ask Natassia, and this came a little bit about because in your first time here, you were just so on it with some of the information that you had and some of the wisdom. So we got a couple of people who are actually interested in asking you questions. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay, guys, here we go. Ask Natassia. Let's go. Should we go easy on you? We'll start easy and then we'll get hard. How about that?
Yeah,
is that okay?
Slowly.
All right. This question comes from Bell. Just Bell.
Okay.
He says, okay, so I believe the reason people may have an issue with the trans community is because people fear or hate what they do not understand. I am into women and trans women as well. I just realized how attracted I was to trans women a few years ago. Does this make me gay? I don't think so, but what are your thoughts, Natassia?
Okay, so this famous question. Does this make you gay?
Yeah.
Number one, answer. What is gay? Who defines gay? What is the definition exactly of gay? And do you associate yourself to that the definition?
I would really like to talk about this. What is gay? What is gay?
That's what I want to know. And why
a gay is a man who likes dick. No. You don't like that definition. She's not feeling that definition.
I don't think that's the definition.
I'm sorry. All right. So I'm okay. So
I don't think that's the definition of the dictionary. But
okay. All right.
Okay. But my point about that is so men who like transgender or female, like feminine looking guys or whatever, I don't think they're gay because they're attracted to pretty and femininity.
Right.
There is a little something wrong with the genders that some people with love and open mind can look past, or they don't accept it.
Right.
Because it can go both ways. But I don't.
You're
think-
saying a man who's interested in trans women is not looking for like a masculine man. No, he wants a woman. He wants
Right.
someone who's
or
feminine
He wants
and
something different. Like he wants a woman with like a little different
a
swirl.
little something extra.
Yeah, a little swirl inside. Like, and that doesn't make him gay because I don't think of myself that I'm like a man. So if a man is attracted to me, so if I walk down the street and guys are attracted to me, does that make them gay? Because I look like a woman.
Folks, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if I'm sitting right next to Natassia, if y'all think Natassia looks like a man, I don't even know. I should kick you in your nuts to see if you feel things down there. Because you
why
might
does-
not feel shit down there.
Exactly. So they have to ask themselves the question: they're attracted to a beautiful woman. Does that
Beautiful
make them
woman.
gay?
Yeah.
No.
Excellent. Awesome. I dig it. Yeah, I'm
beautiful, special woman.
I'm curious, man. Hey, listen, we got a nice live audience here once again down at Live on Air in Brooklyn, 335 Flatbush Avenue. Anybody from the audience got any thoughts on this? I'll open it up. We got one hand over here. Okay. William Font, comedian extraordinaire, promoter, just nigga on the block. William is in the building. You want to say something, sir? Did you, hey, William, just come up real quick, real quick. Is this mic live?
My mic is live.
William Font, comedian, promoter, everything. Guys, clap it up for William taking a stab at something. Just a regular guy. Just a regular guy.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Word on the street, and a couple of years ago, and then it became a big topic in New York City was DJ Mr. C.
Oh no, you gonna get me shot, nigga. This is.
I just want to say,
You gonna get me shot.
that he, was caught on multiple occasions with a transgender woman, Union Square, out there, he was outed or whatever the case may be. But he became a hot topic on whether he was in or out, on whether he loved trans, straight, gay, or whatever.
Was he gay or not? I remember that.
So I want to find out, since what you just said right now and what's going on, is Mr. C a straight guy because he liked a guy with female tendencies, or was he a tranny lover at the end of the day, or did he like, female men? I don't know. I'm a straight guy. My wife is whatever the case may be. But we all want to know in New York City. What do you consider somebody?
I'm gonna get shot.
Is he confused? Is he mad? Is he straight?
All right, William. Thank you so much, William. Thank you. All right, we're going to go to the next topic. It's tough because questions like that, the black community, Natassia, come on, let's keep it real with William's question. The black community is real, in some parts, don't play with this type of talk, and I hate to say that, but that's real. They get like real uncomfortable and dangerous. But that is absolutely true what he's saying. There have been black stars. Mr. C is not the only black star.
I think that those guys in general, not speaking of him, guys are celebrities and like guys are constantly sleeping with women. And they have their choice of women and have any access of women to do whatever they want with women. At the end of the day, they want something different. Wouldn't you want something different if you have something every single day of your life, all your life? One day you're going to be like, hey, I want something different, right?
I have had something different.
Okay, so that's what they're going.
Okay,
that's
now
what
I'm going to
they're
say
going
that.
to. That doesn't make them gay, does that?
Hey, listen, it's
think
motherfuckers
so.
from my church calling me faggot right now, And that is what it is. This is the background.
I don't think that makes anybody gay.
Listen, I don't really care what it makes. What? Just live your life. Nigga, I don't care. My shit is on a spectrum. Fine. I'm on a spectrum, folks.
When you're
Maybe Mr. C is on the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not. I really can't even believe I said his name. I hope I don't get shot walking out.
No, don't say that.
But listen. People are on the spectrum. Does that make them a bad person? Like, this is ridiculous. They love another person or they sexually attracted to another person. Mind your business, nigga.
get you some. And worry,
Get you some, yeah.
Stop worry about what everybody else is
Listen, it's some of my stars. Come on, I'm gonna say it because his shit is so public. Richard Pryor is the #1 comedian ever. He's the Michael Jordan comedy. He's my personal favorite, and I look up to him and I bleed for him. And he dated trans women, and it was what it was. And this is the '70s. Like, come on, get over yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do you? Natassia, clap it up for Natassia for fucking ripping that. Damn. Killing it. Okay, Natassia, you killed that one. We still gonna step it up, boo.
Okay.
All right, discussion. Am I gonna be able to find this? Came about via Facebook.
Okay.
Gentleman's name is Darren Williams, and it's gonna be a little bit your favorite. It's gonna. I'm not gonna even find. I'm gonna just go ahead and quote it. Darren Williams has basically said there, thousands and thousands of years there have been a record of trans people in existence. Okay, whether it be in the temples or whatever the names were for them. If you look in the Bible, then trans people have existed. There's always been a third gender, quote unquote. That's an offensive term. I don't mean it like that, but just in terms of what I'm trying to say for the purpose of this question. Why is the trans community electing to pass for either males or females instead of just saying, hey, we're trans, accept us for what we are. This is who we are. It is what it is.
So it feels like part of you wants to be proud of who you are and say that you're trans, but since it's not really acceptable, you have to blend in with society to get the least amount of negative attention possible.
Really?
If there was a pedestal put on their gender, like there is male and female, and that it was possible to procreate those three sexes and everything was okay, then I think transgender will be proud to say that there are transgender. But since not, it's men and it's women.
Right.
And they were born to procreate with each other. So where do you fit in there?
Right.
You have to fit in somewhere.
Do you think the landscape is changing where there are now trans people saying, you know what, I'm trans? I actually was watching a couple of videos. These are getting thousands and thousands of views. People saying, you know what, I can't pass. I'm not even going to try. This is what I look like. Natassia, excuse me, this is not even to be offensive, but there's some people, they almost look like a linebacker in a dress.
Yeah, but
and it's all good.
Yeah.
And they beautiful in their own little way. And it's fine. It's not even like I'm not even really saying it offensive because they know what it is.
Yeah.
And they say I'm not going to pass. I'm not. What about those people? Like that's starting to become a movement as well.
That's true. And I guess I don't like to categorize things. I just think of them as people. And if that's the way they feel inside, I'm all for it.
Right.
I don't see the person for the outside either.
Right.
I see the person for the inside. And in the inside, that's what they want to be. That's how I see that person.
Gotcha. That's great. I mean, I don't know. Can you refute that? I don't know why people are really big on judging. I don't know what it is. Like we all got to judge each other,
And put in a category and a sex and a race, and it's just too much.
Everything.
Control. Yeah, I don't understand why everything has to be so complicated and categorized here.
People have to feel superior. I don't know. I guess that's one thing. It's sad. It's and you're right. It's not just. It's racial too.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned this. We didn't really get a great answer from it, but they said that there have been issues in the LGBT community with gays looking down on trans people too.
Yeah.
What is that? We say this, I'm not going to keep repeating it, but what,
Socially, they're, I guess, more acceptable than trans, which is...
So they feel like they made it?
So they feel better. Yeah, they feel they can look upon the transgender when inside most of them want to be transgender, but they're not afraid. They're afraid.
Well, now, are we talking about two different things? Because gay, that's a sexuality. Trans is a gender identity, so it's kind of...
Right, but some gays feel like women. That means they want to maybe be transgender. Maybe they would like to be women.
So now you're going.
Maybe they would.
You said that when I was really young, I saw that girls were treated preferably, and I wanted to be a girl, and it festered in me, and then finally, I gave into it.
Because she felt she wanted to be a boy.
she was, living as a boy, but there was some cross dressing that developed, and then eventually it became full, But she said she did not feel that from birth. She did not feel like a woman.
She didn't.
She did not. Yeah.
Like there's different cases.
Different.
Yeah, it's different cases. It's a different spectrum, I guess.
I feel like I'm in a great position, y'all. I came from a very conservative background, and I really hated all of you guys. I hated everybody. And then when I left that and said, "Oh, I'm just gonna love everybody," and went through my own stuff, it was kind of like, why would I judge anything? Like I don't care if you was 65 and rich and used to be an Olympic champion. You want to come out, you got 4 children, 3 marriages, and you want to say, "Nah, I was a woman this whole time." Do you, boo?
Yeah, that's how
Will you come
felt.
on the show?
That's how she felt from the get-go, but she couldn't act on who she wanted to be because of society.
Right.
But that answers the question. You don't want to be shunned in society. You want to fit in.
She's mentioned that in the memoir. That was a big thing.
That's what you want.
Of course, we're talking about Caitlyn Jenner. Natassia has very strong feelings on Caitlyn Jenner. We almost got shut down by the FCC the last episode because Natassia was so. I'm not going to say go in on her, but what are your thoughts, Natassia, on Caitlyn Jenner? Or you can clear up what you said before, or add to it.
Like offensive.
No, I'm joking. Speak your mind. How do you feel?
She doesn't represent my community.
She does not represent your community.
She does, but she doesn't. So it's hard. Right. Yeah, it's hard to.
Zarria's chiming in saying adding on to what Natassia's saying. You're saying she does not represent your community. Zarria, you're saying not in a positive way. She's claiming she's claiming trans people now.
But she said she's not for gay marriage.
Right.
Stand up for what you believe in. No. Right.
Oh man, listen, y'all. I don't even know if y'all can hear this. This is so tragic. People are going in right now in the audience about their thoughts on Caitlyn Jenner. Man, I really, I'm taking a tough stance. I fucks with Caitlyn. I like Caitlyn.
If she represents our community, I would love for her to have a meeting and have us be able to talk to her and speak to her and for her to hear stories of what it has to be.
I'm sure she's had that. She had that on her show, I Am Kate.
That's for a show.
For TV.
Exactly. She didn't, that wasn't like.
Caitlyn, do you hear what Natassia is saying? If you really care about your community, we're the little guy down here.
She's not a part of my community.
Come and talk to us, Caitlyn. Because we have questions. We do. We have legitimate questions. Yeah.
I love Caitlyn.
I like her. I like Caitlyn because, I don't think that you have to be liberal to be a part of the gay community. I think that's ridiculous. I think that's just the point we were just talking about. Stop judging everybody just because they're in a box that's different from you. I don't agree with some of the things she said. Hey, listen, I'm going to say something controversial. We're going to move on because I do not want to get stoned in these streets.
Okay.
The gay marriage thing, I'm not really a huge thing of it either. Let me just explain. Because I don't fuck with marriage. Because that shit is gay. Like, I think... No. I am not... No, I do not... That's not just a joke, that's the truth. You used to be married, and man... Nah, dog. Nah.
Yeah, but that's not fair.
It's not
fair. Who's anybody to say who they can marry and not marry?
This is what I think, Natassia. I think that you should leave marriage to the traditionalists, the people who believe in one man, one woman for the rest of your life. Just monogamous, boring. Not boring, but, good, whatever.
Why?
And leave all the fun shit to everybody else. And this is what I really think. Do not attach rights to marriage. It's people that they loved one dies in the hospital, and because I'm not married to them, I can't. Fuck that. Stay out of it, government. That's not your business, dog. I've been living and loving with this person for how many years? That's crazy.
Bullshit.
So if you're an American citizen and you are a person that breathes, you should get rights. Period. You don't have to get married.
I agree.
You know how many disappointed gay people it is? They got to marry. They don't want to marry that motherfucker. No. So anyway, that's my opinion. But you're okay. So you're strong on it. Yeah, Caitlin's got, and then she's just hypocritical. That's just the
She
bottom
is
line.
hypocritical. Yeah.
Yeah, we just want you to explain,
And
boo.
she said
That's
she
all.
wanted to do things and she doesn't. So.
Come on, Rich.
She's a part of the community. She should help her.
Caitlin, you're a beautiful person inside. You're a wonderful woman. We
Talented
know it's in there. Just come on, stop acting like a rich white man. Cause we off that.
Exactly.
You're a beautiful person. Come on, we fuck with you. I fuck with you. Please come down here. But yeah, stop doing shit like that. All right, Natassia, this has been fantastic.
Thank you so
We
much.
just so happy to have you at the Met Gala. I'm telling you, boo, you're next. You're up next. I don't know what you ain't gonna look at us on the street. She gonna be like, I don't fuck with y'all, because you're going in that direction. Where can people find you? If you could just talk about some upcoming projects that you've got going on. What are some things that people can look forward to if they're following you?
Let's see. I don't know. I have just castings, fashion shows.
Casting fashion. You're moving
I'm
into like a
meeting some
model, supermodel
agencies.
type of situation.
Yeah, then I'm gonna go to overseas again.
Right.
Since I've been working here and showcase what I've done here in Europe and start over again, I guess.
Natassia, we've talked
the
about.
good thing about it is now I'm openly trans, and
Right.
all my gigs know that I'm open, that I'm transgender.
And they still booking you,
And
loving
they
you.
booking
Wonderful.
me.
Awesome.
Yeah, and that's the best feeling ever.
That's a great thing.
Ever.
That's a great thing.
I can be myself, and all the models are nice. Everybody's cool. There's no hang-ups. It's so good.
You are a former adult actress, if you will, Oscar award winning, Grammy nominated, everything.
Yes.
Adult film superstar, I guess I'll say. I don't know the words.
Yeah, thanks.
I've seen some of your work. It is again you're wonderful.
I'm
That's it.
passionate of anything that I do, as you can see.
But now that you're leaving that behind and you're moving on to more mainstream type of thing.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's really hard on your conscience, on your body,
Right.
on your mind, to have that job, a sexual job, and sleeping with random people and, making scenarios and testing, and it really takes a toll. And
I'm with you, boo.
traveling.
I'm right there with you.
And so
It's taking
to
a
have
lot
an
on me
honest
too.
Living, to have an honest living and wake up and okay, I don't have to sleep with anybody today that I
Yes.
don't want to. It's a great feeling.
Right.
I can't I'm struggling. I'm not making the money that I used to, but I'm happy.
Right.
And I rest. I'm good with myself. I wake up positive.
Well, we wish you the best.
Thank
We
you
know
so much.
great, fantastic things are in your future.
Thank
Where can people follow you on social media?
I'm on Natassia Dreams X and Twitter, NATASSIA DREAMSX, and Natassia Dreams on Instagram. That's Natassia, NATASSIA.
That's right. And once again, the followers of Natassia, they're called the Dreamers.
Love you guys.
We-
You guys are the best.
We love you, Dreamers. Again, we know you're some freaky asses. We know y'all freaky,
I
Dreamers.
love them. The freakier, the better.
The
yeah.
freakier the better. So you heard it here first. Keep on following. I've been JC Best. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, JC_knows best. Just Google JC knows best. I'm everywhere. And this has been Trans Talk, and we are here every single Sunday, 7:30 p.m. right here, live on air in 335 Flatbush Avenue in Brooklyn. We love y'all. We will see you next week. Look us up on iTunes. Trans Talk.